Oh shit.
Yo, yo.
Oh,
That was my
what's up?
patented. That was my patented shot. One thing I could do was finger roll.
Yo, Chef Maine here.
Sam Little, and this is the Grove Hall Podcast.
We are back. Season 3. This is the layup line version of the show. This is where we like to just kick off before the game time. Showtime is 7 o'clock. And we just like to wrap it up. What's going on with how the week has been and everything like that. And with sports, with fashion, culture, music, all things of the culture. So what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm cool, man. Yeah, it's been a nice little interesting week. It's been a couple up and downs, but definitely very adventurous. Very adventurous, man. What about you?
Capo on the check in. Capo was good. What's good? What's
What
good?
up, Jones? I missed you Friday. Definitely missed you Friday, but I heard you talked about me. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Salute to the guy.
yeah, salute to the guys, man. We had a really good episode Friday night with the TSMP crew talking things fashion related. As you know, Boston Fashion Week is I ran from October 5th to yesterday, October 11th.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we wanted both shows to kind of have a different retrospect of fashion, all things of it. Really good episode. Got a chance to just talk about a lot of things from your favorite, fresh dress rappers from different generations, all from the 80s up into the current today. So,
Yeah, but I heard y'all weren't giving Fab his props, man. What's up with that?
who said that?
Someone said they heard y'all talk about Fab and y'all weren't giving him his props. Like y'all don't know Fab used to do it.
I'm not sure who spoke of that, but they
Yeah.
were misinformed because
Oh,
Fabulous
okay.
was one of the rappers that I picked in terms of guys who were fashion pioneers during a different era, especially in my life coming up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Fab
Oh,
is
okay.
Fab is definitely one of those guys. Shout out to Kia. Shout out to another our fashion. He's our basketball analyst and all that. But Reem, I believe Reem will be pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Rain's definitely a fashion icon here in the city.
Reem is
Definitely.
Reem is
Rain be coming with some heat. I'll be watching. Well, like,
is
all right, Rain, I see you.
Reem is one of those ones. You know what I mean? When it comes to the style game, Capo said Fab definitely was and is him in the fashion game. Oh, no question.
Oh,
No
okay,
question
okay.
about it. Yeah. Fab definitely was mentioned. You know what I mean? For that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's dope. And tonight's show we will dive into that with a fashion legend icon in his own right, you know what I mean, who was gracious enough to give us some of his time to stop through, you know what I mean? So we'll wait till he gets here. We'll save it. But if you've been seeing our promos, you know who we got.
Yeah,
So
definitely should be a good show, man. Definitely should be a good show. Should be fun, man.
you know.
Any highlights of your week?
Highlights of the week. I mean, I'm running 2 cooking programs. And I feel like we finally got a little more light of day with one that's going to be going down starting Tuesdays at the Dorchester House. We had a few hiccups that was prevailing us from getting it done all the way we wanted to. So I think this Tuesday will be kicked off. I think we'll have some families in there. If you haven't registered, you can go to the Dorchester House and register yourself. Bring your family. You know what I'm saying? Will be a lot of good things for families who are participating in this program. So it should be good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
man.
What about you? Week's good? Everything good?
Week was good until I walked in the gym today and we took that L.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, same. Yeah, same here.
yeah,
Same
definitely.
here.
Yeah. So some adventures though, you know.
Well, listen, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. is what it is.
And
Those early season kinks out the way. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know. So, but shout out to everyone at the Freddie McNeil League. You know, the board, all the coaches, all the players, everyone who comes down, pulls up. You know what I mean, it shows love. You know, shout out to my girl Chicky that had she had the jerk chicken roster pasta going on today, and some desserts. You know what I mean? So you know, we kind of collaborated with that to just you bring in some stuff one week, I bring in some stuff one week, and we kind of, you know what I'm saying, like do it to where every Sunday some food in the gym for people. So that's super dope. So shout out to Chicky and everything that she's doing.
I wish they would have made it easier for you guys, man, because my vision was for y'all to have that kitchen downstairs. Like y'all can really rock out if y'all had it for real.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
but it is what it is, man. We'll try to figure it out. We'll try to figure it out in the future. What we can kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was told not to threaten people no more.
Really? What's going on with that? What are you talking about?
I walked in the gym today, and it was just like, yo, Sam, like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, yo, young man came down here at 8:30 and was like, hey, this nigga came to my job and threatened me and that. Man, listen, I don't know. I just came to say hello to people. I just being real nice and being real nice. I ain't threatening nobody. Everything's all right though.
Threatening people, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's something new. I ain't never. I don't recall being able to. I mean, I don't recall like threatening people. I don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you hem people up before, definitely. I don't know if you threaten them, but I've definitely saw you hem people up, like definitely, like just put that. You know, someone puts that like fatherly, like that strong grip on you. Is like you ain't really going nowhere. You trying to, but this motherfucker got a grip on you so tight that you like, you're cutting off the circulation in my arm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well. I'm being nice nowadays. I'm really being nice. I'm being very talkative to people, but it's definitely was an interesting day today in the gym.
Okay. Shout out to my OG Mayo, James Manley on the check-in.
Yeah.
Mayo, what's going on with you? How's everything? Hope all is well. Oh man, let's rest in peace, man, to an OG that got some information that passed away, man. Shout out to the OG Dre Lawson. Shout
out to OG,
definitely not a you know what I mean.
And shout out to Seven Chambers. Today was his Oktoberfest, R&B Soul Fest. That they had a little day party today. I actually don't know the location, but I think Soheezy, Soheil, him and what was it, Lighthouse Entertainment. I think they put that on for today. So you know, definitely got to give him a little shout out. You know, we got guests.
Yeah, we got a couple of guests. I mean, we'll keep the OG tucked in till we get the intro off. Maybe we'll add on Kia. We'll add on. Okay.
Oh shit!
What's up, y'all? What's going
on?
Okay.
Let me tell them to log in.
Photon is forming.
Photon is forming, man. You know what I mean? The Fly God is here. The Closer is here. You know what I'm saying? And we see the OG is waiting for us, man. So I mean, there's no better time than present. Season 3, episode 3 of the Go Fall Podcast. Let's get it going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
On Dead Dogs, the Grove Hall Show got it locked. The best sports show in New England, it's your first stop. See Coach Maine handle topics like he got the rock. Point guard, drop it off, help you find your spot. You know Payne got the streets on smash. Dropping jewels every time like J Kidd off the glass. And let's keep it real, everybody game for real. That's why we got Mr. Mirror Time here to seal the deal. Tune in.
Yo, what's back? What's going on, y'all? We back, another episode, season 3, Go Fall Podcast. You know what I mean? Closing off Fashion Week. You know what I'm saying? I'm Chef Maine, Coach Maine. You dig?
I'm Kia, the closer from Cambridge, new to the season.
Live shit only. You already know what it is.
And this is Sam
What's your
Little,
name,
Michelle.
sir? What's your name?
Fly shit only.
Well, that's
Nah,
fly shit
man,
only, y'all.
Word
That's
up.
the boys.
You know the voice. But nah, man, this is a really a special episode. Closing out Fashion Week, Boston Fashion Week for that is October 5th through the 11th. It feels only right that we have
Boston legend.
in my opinion, a Boston legend.
Yeah.
Not in just music, but in film and fashion in particular. I think we was having an argument the other day about we were talking about how the G Unit things came out, but I'm like, yo, he had his bulletproof vest like way
It was
Long
here
before
first.
G
It was
Unit
here
was a
way
thing.
before. Yeah, here
Like,
first.
I
Yeah.
remember when they made it like it was like they like were trying to ban them.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so he had the store up in
Common Square.
oh my God, across from the Dorchester Court. My man Steve was a part of it, man. Again,
Yeah.
the legendary guy needs no introduction. You know what I mean? Twice style. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, we ain't got clapping for you, man, but salute.
Much respect to you, man.
Good
What's
evening.
Thank you for coming.
I appreciate it, man. It's respect back, man. Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on. We appreciate you coming on. Talk about Antonio and Saldi, the Ennis group, and the Kill. What's the
Killbox.
okay? The Kill box.
The Kill Box. Kill Box.
Three things.
You know what? Before the Kill Box, what was the reason for that title? Because my mind went somewhere totally different when I heard it.
Yeah, so Killbox, man, came about because my core fans for a long time been wanting to hear what they love me for, which is hard bars, straight street gutter bars. I'm versatile, so I've put out a lot of different albums in my career. Some of them are theme albums about relationships. Some of them I put out an album about the housing market and how families facing foreclosures and evictions and things like that. But my core fans wanted me to take it back. So Killbox was a throwback to that and basically saying I ain't lost a step. All y'all out here that think that because I've gotten older, that I can't do this no more, I'll put all y'all in a kill box. In the military form, you put somebody in a kill box, there's no escape for them. Like it's dead to rights. You have them, they're dead, and it's a wrap. So that's kind of like what kill box is all about.
All right.
Wow, still out here making music in the game after all these years. But I just want to go back. What made you want to start? What was your reason behind starting Antonio and Saldi? And where'd you get the idea from to start that whole thing? Because that became, again, that wasn't just a Boston thing. That was like an industry.
That was a thing.
No, that was everywhere.
People really
Like the
knew about that.
leathers,
You know what I mean? So
the
that was
leather,
super
the
dope.
leather
People
jerseys, the leather,
The official original
vests.
one.
That's right.
Hey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay.
Original one. The original one right there. Stop playing with me, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Come on.
that right there is a floss jacket. That was one of my floss jackets. That's dope. I appreciate that. But yeah,
Ray did say he had a bunch of stuff in the house. I said, all right.
He did say that. He said, I'm looking for my stuff right now.
listen, our products last, man. That right there is definitely 20 years old or more.
Definitely
And-
older than 20.
and it's still kicking, and that's what our product was all about, is all about. But to go back to the original question of how did I get the idea? The idea to start the brand came from me being like the fashion one in the group. I was always, that's how I kind of came into RSO. I was always fashionable just in life.
Yeah.
My mother was a model and she was always into fashion. So she always dressed us and taught us how to coordinate our clothing and all that. And I used to wear stuff and people used to always ask me, where'd you get that? Why are you wearing your hat like that? How's the, all type of things like that. So when I brought that, my fashion sense to the group with RSO, it only heightened with the whole Bruins look and all of that. One night, Benzino had said to me, you should start a clothing brand. This is when the Source was really taking off. And then he knows that we were a big part of the Source and the Source jumping off and all of that. He one night we were out at dinner, me, him, Dave Mays, and Hearst, and we were just talking about other ways that we can make money as a group, and that was something that Ray Benzino, y'all call him, that's something he shot across the table at me. You should start a clothing brand, and that was the inception of it. He just threw that idea at me because Rosanna was making Rosanna, who's my partner, who is the Aunt Saldi of Antonio.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a lot of people think my name is Antonio Ansaldi, but my name's Antonio. Her last name is Ansaldi. We put those together to build.
Okay, that's something I didn't know. Okay.
Okay, so was she the one that was based on Newberry Street, or was she the one? Okay.
Yeah, she was making. We were her customers. I would take our designs there. Then that's I draw, so I used to draw all our stuff out, and take it to her, and she would just make it. And that's why Ray was like, "Yo, you should start a brand because you already know how to design shit. She knows how to sew it, and we got the Source magazine, and you're gonna have full-page ads in the magazine." So it all made sense. And then I played around with a couple of names, and then Antonio Saldi was the one that stuck, and here it is.
So did you start? Were you selling clothes out the trunk first before you did your brick and mortar, or did you just go straight brick and mortar in Common Square?
Yeah, I was never selling stuff out the trunk.
Okay.
We started with custom stuff, making the Patriots, the Red Sox, the Bruins, the Celtics, all of the entertainers, the Maces, the P. Diddy's.
Yep, I remember that.
Everybody who was in the industry who was making moves, Ja Rule, Ludacris.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on. I can go on and on, but it started making stuff for them. And then the regular person that couldn't afford the high-end leather stuff, they wanted, stuff that they can afford. And that's what drove me into the brick and mortar. That's what drove me into T-shirts and hoodies and hats. And I learned that from Carl Kanai. I got real cool with Carl Kanai, who was part of Cross Colors. And Carl, this is what people don't understand. The only brand before Antonio Ansaldi was Cross Colors, Carl Kanai, Antonio Ansaldi, then Fubu, and then all the other ones after that. This is what people don't, people don't give me my credit for my space in urban contemporary fashion.
Right. Yeah, but we do. You were here long before. Like, we had Antonio Ansaldi before we had like pure players. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember it was a big thing for my mom to bring me to Dorchester to go to the store instead of going to Manhattan. Like, I want to go to Manhattan because I'm from Cambridge, but my mom thought she was from Boston. So
your mom's a trooper. That's my homie. Your mom beat a lot of chicks up for me back in.
I know.
Beat a lot of chicks up.
I gotta tell them.
Homie for life.
I gotta tell them, like, when I be telling them, like, I gotta step away because I know how I get. But I used to be like, and then she took me there and made me wear a tank top under my fucking halter top that I got. I remember I got the lime green and white one, and I was so mad. But just those are the type of memories that matter when we have those type of things, like for the community. Even you giving Steve Agnew. I know Steve worked there for you for many years. He thinks he's like second in command. You can't tell him he's not to the Antonio Ansaldi.
No, that's my little brother, Steve. Me and Steve, I love Steve to death. That's definitely my little brother from another mother.
I think that was the only store Dorchester had at the time that I really cared about.
Hey, yo.
I'm from Roxbury, so you already know. We stay down the other end.
Hey,
what do y'all have in Roxbury?
But people from Roxbury was coming up there to get stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it was worldwide throughout the city. It wasn't just a Dorchester thing. That was definitely throughout the city.
It was a universal thing. They have full-page ads in the stores. I remember when my Uncle Sion got his baby blue 4-4 when they started Port Life, and it was like such a big deal. Like, oh, I gotta get to Boston today. I gotta go to Boston today. And I used to be like, for what? And then he came home with the jersey, wore it with his Timberland with the 4-4 in the back. It was like the dark blue and the baby blue. And that's how I realized there were two parts of Antonio Ansaldi, because he's the one that told me about the lady that worked on Newberry Street and all this other stuff. So.
But do you think you get your just due
I think a lot of times people, because fashion right now, everybody's doing it, number one, and people just don't do their homework. And so I've been through a lot in terms of like my fiance, she's a model. And when I met her, she didn't know anything about Antonio Saldi. She didn't know anything about RSO, Made Man, Wise Guys. She didn't know anything about my reputation in the streets. She didn't know who I was. I met her where I work at. I'm a community organizer that helps people that are facing evictions and displacement and bad conditions. My job is to keep people in their homes. And she got a part-time job there, and it was my job to train her on how to use our database. And so that's how we met. But her being a model and me being a designer, I would go to her shows. And when I would go to her shows, the designers would like talk to me, like, go over there. You can't come in here. Sit down over there. They should talk. And I didn't want to blow up on them because I didn't want her to see the violent side of me. Because she didn't know nothing about that. And she's not that type of woman. So I sucked it up. And I just sat back and watched people talk to me like I was nobody. And I was like, yo, I had to tell her one day, like, you don't even understand.
That's crazy.
My tongue right now. Like, do you know what I'll do to these fucking clowns? Like, all of these people are doing this based on my inspiration, and none of them none of them had that type of respect to even say that. So to answer your question, it's just like nobody does their homework. Do I get my just due from the people that know? Yeah, but the people that don't know, I guess you can't really complain because they don't know. But sometimes you got to remind motherfuckers, and that's why I put the Kill Box out, and that's why I'm continuing to make a big push with my clothing brand right now. I got another product that is the products that we've put out, like the Raid Vest. Products that nobody ever put out before. The Stop Snitching shirt. This is something that went internationally global.
I wanted to ask you about that. Sorry about
that. Because I was about to ask you, was you going to start, bringing back some of the old styles and whatnot? You're going to relaunch some of them?
So someone told me the other day, you should bring the Stop Snitching shirts back. And there's just certain things that I wouldn't bring back because now we're living in an age where snitching is not like it used to be. Snitching is kind of like, it's everybody does it. It's not a problem anymore. You gotta stay away from things sometimes. You gotta know when to just let things be what they were and live in that history instead of trying to bring it back and resuscitate it. Like if you're not a designer that can come up with new compelling shit, then you're not really a designer. You don't have a clothing brand. You just have like some promo items.
Yeah, that's because I was definitely going to ask you about the Stop Snitching thing.
But with your new clothing line, how is that going to differ from Antonio and Saldi?
So now I'm basically it's still Antonio Saldi, so it's not it's not a new brand. It's just rebranding certain designs. Back then things were baggier. If a dude really was a medium-sized type of dude, he really would be wearing a 4X. The t-shirts used to be down to like your knees. That was the look.
That's crazy.
That was the look. You can't do that now. So it's all about the fitted look. It's all about trying to understand what the younger kids are wearing, but also staying true to who I am and true to the people that know who I am and not abandoning them because you're trying to chase the young crowd. I don't want to look like I'm chasing the young crowd because I'm a grown-ass man. So I'm going to design for the grown crowds, the suits and things like that. So there's a lot of this new product that I got coming out. You guys will see it shortly. I'm not going to talk about it, but you'll see it when it comes out. But it's another item that nobody has ever did in the fashion game. And that's really what I'm all about.
Word up. Speaking of which, how do you feel about the current state of the fashion game? In Boston, having Boston Fashion Week just passed, and are there any like young designers that you know of or like connected to, maybe mentor? Since you've been such a legend, do people like actively seek advice from you? You know what I'm saying? That's coming up in the fashion world.
There are people that do seek advice, that ask me questions, and the ones that really want to listen, that are genuine, I give them all the juice that I can because I can't take things with me when I die. And if I can give somebody some jewels that they can take and they really utilize it to become great, then I'm cool with that. I don't want to not help somebody just because I don't want to help them. I'm all about trying to help people. But yeah, I'm not working with any young designers. A lot of designers that came out of Boston came through my company.
Okay.
Yeah, they came through my company and went on to launch their own brands. There's maybe about 4 or 5 that have done that. There's models that came through my company that went on to do, other things in the modeling game. So there's been a breeding ground for talent coming out of my camp. I've paid for a lot of people to go to school to perfect their craft. So the people that know me and that know what I really do can't take nothing from me. So I'm not out there never trying to toot my horn and blow my whistles and all of that. I just feel like the ones that know. And if you don't know, then either do some homework, or you don't know, and that's just what it is.
Well, speaking of putting people on, you have the Ennis Group now. So what the Ennis Group, are you still putting people on under there, and what's the difference, and how are you navigating that?
So the Ennis Entertainment Group is my film company, and I got a full staff. I'm actually sitting here with my partner and my administrative director, Emil. She runs a lot of things that day to day that goes on with the entertainment company and the film company that we're building. She's very responsible for the growth that we have right now.
Okay.
We got about, and there's about 7 people that are working with me. I don't even like to say that they're working for me right now, because they're not on payroll. We're still building this, maybe about 4 or 5 months in right now. Wow. And these are people that are working with me, and we're focusing on cornering the market with cinematic vignette musicals, taking videos to a whole nother level. And what I'm doing now is creating small short films that range between 15 minutes and 30 minutes that incorporate acting and rap music videos, musicals, all in one. So we're doing auditions on a regular. I got a host of actors right now. I'm writing all of the scripts, and we're filming continuously. So yes, I'm giving a lot of people opportunities to be cameramen. We're going into a lot of these local colleges and doing interns work with people who want to come out as actors or film directors and screenwriters. So it's all about really giving people opportunity, get some intern points. And if they feel as though they want to stick around after that, then they can stick around. But I enjoy mentoring people. I enjoy finding the greatness in people that they either overlooked or they didn't know they have. Like I have a very innate desire to find and pull greatness out of people.
Okay.
So, I mean, what was your inspiration behind the Ennis Group, and even like making that transition from fashion to film? I mean, it's pretty kind of like close when you think about it. It kind of go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? But What was your inspiration, your reason behind that?
So my inspiration is because I'm a creative person on all levels. I'm creative with my music. I'm creative with my fashion. Like I was just taught to be creative. I've been around film my whole career. I've worked with some of the best videographers in the game. I've had my clothes placed in national movies with Paramount Pictures and Warner Brothers, and some of the biggest actors from Samuel Jackson to Michael Henderson to Julia Stiles, all the way down. So I've been in those circles, and I wanted to build my own company and see my own vision come to fruit. And also by me placing my product in some of those Paramount Pictures movies, this is another way for me to take my product and place them in my movies and just continue to, like you said, use all of my different companies as one big gumbo pot and promote them all, and then give people an opportunity to come into my film company and offshoot whatever they want to offshoot from learning the game.
Will the Killbox be released under the Ennis Group?
So Killbox is released under the Ennis Entertainment Group, 100%.
Okay.
That came out on June 17th, 617. That came out, and we're focused on doing a lot of videos and vignettes for songs on that album. The first single on that album is Rottweilers by the Door. So we just released Rottweilers by the Door vignette. It's a 26-minute short film. You can go on YouTube and just put in Rottweilers by the Door Twice Thou. And you can see some of my actors. You can see our film work. You can see how we're editing. You can see our narration and kind of get a vision of what we're doing as a film company. The next one that we're filming next month is called Running Concurrent. And that's
Okay.
all of our vignettes pick up where the last one left off. So like I said,
okay, so like one big story after. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. So we could either run them as shorts, or we can run them as a full-length feature film if we want to put it in like a Roxbury Film Festival, which we're looking at as well.
Okay, that's what's up. That's good. Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, I know we only got you for a little bit of time. Do we got any more? I don't want to go over.
Well, I want to know, how could the Growth Hard podcast assist you in any way with any of your features, man? How can we better serve?
How can you assist us? How can we work together?
Any way visual that you guys can assist us, or I can assist y'all, and we can kind of like have a working relationship in terms of coming on here, coming on here on a routine basis and keeping people abreast, giving you guys links and stuff to what we're doing that you can share with your network, and just kind of like working together. That's one of the biggest things that I think Boston lacks. People don't want to work together because they always don't want to see somebody else win. But it's like, if we all win. Like, everybody can shoot,
There's definitely enough money out there for everybody, and I think that's why we haven't really blown up as a whole, because everybody's just trying to do everything, trying to outdo everybody else here and whatnot, and instead of just working together and just.
That's right. And you see other cities, you see that Atlanta's do it.
You see Virginia do it. You see how Pharrell treats the Clips. He went to Louis Vuitton. I would have thought they were Louis Vuitton models. They're just his rappers. You know what I mean? But he takes care of them. He even had them at the Vatican.
Yeah.
It seems like we're the only place that can't get it right. So because I know that, and because I've got a lot of experience in this game, I'm working with some people right now that are going to be my funders to bring a Boston Unity thing to light. It's going to be the Boston Unity Fest, and it's going to be geared at bringing all of the artists in Boston who are making noise together to perform, to support each other and show how strong that is. And maybe from that, we can get a record company here launched in Boston that can start to be the seed for Boston artists, because right now Boston artists there's nothing.
There's no home for them.
There's nothing. There's definitely nothing. That's why I'm mad at some of these radio stations. They don't play our music to kind of promote us. We don't have it enough. But I'll go into a whole nother rant on that. Jermaine already told me to shut up. Don't say nothing else about that. Because he know how.
I do want to know, what do you think of the current state of hip hop in Boston? I'm sure you keep your tabs to the streets of what's going on. You got the pulse of what's going on. So what do you think of the scene in music now currently in Boston?
Man, for real, there's a lot of talented artists in Boston, man. You have Exit Fame, who is like, he's on his 1-2 right now. He's making a lot of noise. You got the Brandon Grimes, you got the Cypher with Bay Hollers, you got Shy C, you got Brandy Blaze, you got a lot of females that are really, really hot right now. You got man Dante, True L, man, the list goes on. Eve Burton. There's a lot of Last Days. There's a lot of talented artists here, man. And I'm gonna probably not be able to name them all, but I do know Boston has some talent that is not tapped into, and I'm going to try to do my best to do something about that. And we're going to see who wants to help me out with that and how serious people want to do to make that happen. Because one thing about me is, like, I'm not going to just be talking about shit. Like, at some point, it's like, okay, so what are you going to do now?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey.
Ooh.
Well, I appreciate you for even taking the invite, Marco. So
Man, listen, I would love
Definitely much appreciated.
I really, I want us to make sure we ain't just saying that. Like, I'm gonna do my part to make sure we stay connected.
oh yeah, I'm gonna still interact and the same way we've been interacting, just so we can stay abreast. If you have some new things you want to bring on the podcast, I'll shoot it to the team, and then we can schedule something, even if it's like something once a month. You know what I mean, or however that goes, just so that we can
We'll
also
definitely get it out there.
we can do things together. Because also you have you do your turkey drive, right? You still
Yeah.
And we were interested in doing something like that this year. So maybe even something like that, like collaborating where we could, donate some turkeys or come out and do the give back with you, just so that we can start getting our foot in the door outside in the community. That would be something that would be good for us too.
How often are y'all on?
Once a week, every
Once
Sunday.
a week, every Sunday, 7 o'clock. Yeah. Well,
7
6:50 pre-show. The pre-show 7 o'clock showtime. We usually go like an hour based on the conversation.
You off by, yeah.
Yeah.
Off in time before Sunday night football happens.
So I'm asking that question because I'm looking at it like, I don't know if you guys remember. Then this is just a kind of like example. Not that I'm going to do this, but just an example to kind of like give you how my mind thinks.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this right now as somewhat of a radio show, like Romero and them, if you will, in the morning, right? They got a show, got a team they're on. And before they used to, my man Acrobatic used to come on every time, and he used to do like the sports wrap up.
Yep.
And it was just his thing. He would come in on Monday morning and give a sports wrap up of the weekend, the football, whatever, or the basketball, whatever. But just something, not I wouldn't do that because it's already been done, but something that I would think about it and pitch it at y'all. Something that I would come on for 5-10 minutes of your show, maybe not every week, but maybe the first Sunday of the month or the last Sunday of the month, something that we can work out where I come in and I don't know, add something.
Okay.
A fashion tip or something that, and I'll think about it. And before I'll run it by y'all, but that would be to me a way to collaborate and kind of keep our lines of communication open. And like I said, I'm not trying to come in and take over anything. I'm just trying to come in and add something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, we with that. We with it.
No, definitely. I mean, listen, man, I'm in the space out here of the community with like helping young kids with chef skills. I do cooking classes every Tuesday and Thursday. One at the Dorchester House and one at the Arm Burger School in West Roxbury. So yeah, I definitely would like to build more off because I see you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
Community as well. So definitely all about collaborations and really making moves, not just talking about it.
Yeah, like literally. So I'm actually gonna reach out to you after so we can touch base about the drive just and see what we could bring to that. Because we were trying to do it, but we didn't really have all the the ins and outs of how it goes and the sponsors and stuff. So even if we can get our foot in the door and learn how to do it, so maybe we can collab with you this year, do it on our own, or if it works out, we can just the same way you're contributing to us, we can contribute to you.
Right.
Right up. All right. Well, we know you got to run. Anybody else got Scream, little parting shot before the brother has
Mr.
to
Fly Guy.
I appreciate it. I still got your stuff, bro. I got a whole bunch of shit. I just couldn't find it. I was trying to find it for you, bro. I got crazy Antonio Saldi shit, though.
I appreciate that, man. 100%. I really do.
Nah, but definitely, man. Thank you. Appreciate you for joining the show.
Definitely.
Appreciate
Definitely.
Thank you so much for coming on.
We'll definitely stay in touch with you, man.
All right. One love, man.
Thank you. Much respect, family. Much respect.
Thank you, Marco.
Thank you. Tell your mom that's what's up, too.
I will. I'm sure
Well, I ain't got nobody for her to beat up these days.
Hey, listen, her daughter already trying to beat up everybody else, so there ain't nobody out here.
Honestly, trust me.
I'm trying to tell them.
Her mom's got hands, dog.
I tried to tell him, Marco.
All right, family.
Peace,
Much
Thank
respect.
you.
Thank you.
Much respect. Much love. Much love.
Always.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Listen. This This is a good day, man. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Nah,
thank you.
definitely get there, man.
Get out, Mel. I don't know how to get out.
Quiz said Mama V.
I don't know how to get out.
Look. This is what happens when we get old. We don't know all this new technology.
There
I
he
was about to say, is he still on? I was
I'm
looking like, hold
trying
up.
to tell y'all, my mom is really Antoine knows. My mom's really like that.
He said
y'all.
Mama V.
I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why I told y'all in the text I had to calm it down because I know my mama.
But look, that was probably one of the only reasons why I ever even crossed Roxbury to go to Dorchester. That was probably the only reason going to his store.
Well, you
That
came over there for something.
Because Hip Zeppy was cheap.
Besides the fact that you went to school over there, besides the
I got
fact
sick
that like
there.
you know what I mean? Like,
There's a couple of reasons why I
Dorchester
went to
High. What
Dorchester.
are you talking about?
Damn, you was right up the street. You basically
Look. Look, there was a couple of reasons why I got to Dorchester.
Like,
It was much safer there. So
okay, I'm just saying, like, but you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man. I mean, it sucks we couldn't have him on for long because my next question was, is he planning to do some sort of documentary on fashion and film in Boston?
no, that definitely would be dope. We can venture into it. I mean, he'll be back.
You know what I'm saying?
Figure it out.
Big shout out to Twice Style for pulling up, you know what I'm saying, and chopping it up with us, at the end of Fashion Week. You know what I mean? So I mean, we got some time left, man. We you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to go to my Uncle Salva's party.
Oh God! Is that what's happening?
That's it. Yeah, she want to get to the R&B, before it shuts down.
All right. I mean, listen, we still got some time. We still got some time to rock out, kid.
I'm about to log in from my phone. I'm just getting my stuff ready.
Oh Jesus!
She's wild. Listen. So right now in math, right now, what's probably your one top clothing brand right now here that we have?
Massachusetts?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like designers that I buy?
Well, we're gonna go Boston, but I'm gonna just say Massachusetts. I mean, we here.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't have like right now. I don't have no designer in Boston that I shop with. Maybe there's some and I just don't know them. But like, there's a lot of girls that have fashion boutiques, like fast fashion. So I frequent them when I need a couple outfits. But I don't know any specific like designers like Antonio and Saldi that I shop with. Not to say that they don't exist, because I know, like, is it called Dorillas? Is that it on Dorchester Ave? So Dorillas, I know that's like something that's around. Yeah. So, but that's
they got a store in Atlanta too, right?
Shout out to Rome and the crew, man, from Dorillas.
And then no, I'm lying. So I do know I haven't shopped with them in a while, but Nickels and Dimes, and then you have the girl Fever D. She has a store. She has a designing.
Yep.
And I think hers is in Hyde Park. She had a couple nice sweatsuits over maybe last fall. I haven't checked them out this year, but those are the three that I know off the top of my head. So if there's more,
Blondie, shout out to Blondie.
Oh yeah, Blondie. But she's more of a boutique owner, or no, she designs her own stuff. I think actually. She designs her own stuff. Yeah, she designs one of one because Trish models for her a lot.
Yo.
You all right over there? I can't tell if you stoned.
You little nice little
I'm so high right now. It's crazy. I'm so high right now.
So Reem, man, being our resident, you know what I'm saying, basketball analyst, fashion god, like what are some of the local brands that you're rocking now or that you're really supporting and putting out there, if any? Come on, man.
I'm supporting everybody, but
I'm
not really rocking nothing right now from the city. You got the Av 617. They putting out good product.
Shout out to Av 617.
You got Boston Street Union. They putting out good product.
Yep.
You got High Caliber. He putting out good product. He stepped his game up this summer.
You know what? Shout out and Mike McGee. Mike McGee, the big, the big model for that right now. Like he's the face. He definitely throwing out a lot of stuff. A lot of heat.
Plans of Flight got some shit popping.
Yeah. You said who? What is that?
Plans of Flight.
Plans
that
of
a
flight.
clothing
I
line
heard
out
of
here?
Wait, is that is
That's
that
Ja.
that's
Ja.
Ja. Yeah, yeah,
Sir.
Heard of that. Yep,
Sir.
yep. I did hear of that.
yeah.
Plus we got what we got. Whatever works.
And,
Whatever works,
you know,
was popping.
we got different. I like a lot of his designs and stuff like that.
We
Yep.
got
Yeah.
Numb. Never Understood My Blessings. We got that. That's popping right now.
Dizzy Left Lane.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Shout out to
We
Stizzy.
need to have a fashion show. We definitely need a big
Stizzy.
fashion show.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen,
we got-
man.
We got some
definitely
talent. We got some
we
talent out
definitely
here,
do.
bro. Got some talent out here.
Boston
just need to
Union.
fuck with me.
Boston Union in the comments. Shout out to good brother Boston Union, man. Got the street.
Hey, yo, Stutter, what up? Stutter, what up?
Shout out to the brother. Got the streetwear popping, super popping out here.
You definitely
know what I mean?
do. Let me see if I got something for you.
Shout out to my guys, Jay Branch and them over at Crew Love. I know that's more on the athletic side of things. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely comes out with some good pieces. You know what I mean?
And C's also. Does C's have a brand out there in Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
C's.
Is
I know he does the Chelsea sweatsuits and he reps everything Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
You know
But it's not branded. It's not a certain
Oh,
brand.
you know who else got clothes?
No.
The City Team. The City Team.
Yeah,
got
City
clothing.
Team. We can't forget about City. Can't forget about
Shout out to
City.
the
Yeah.
City team. Yep,
Gotta
shout
big
out
up
to
the City Team.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's so many, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many dope people doing dope things out here. I mean, I think definitely a fashion show. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Dead dogs.
Shout out to the Crew Love. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, shout out to Crew Love.
Yeah.
Man. Absolutely, absolutely. Nah, I mean that would be super dope, man. A nice fashion show of repping all Boston brands.
That should be a part of Crew Love Weekend. Like, you know, Crew Love, they started off as like a fashion brand basketball tournament where it was just fashion, you know, different brands that, you know, had teams. And then it evolved into what it is today.
Shout
But
out to Calligraphy. We ain't even say the
yeah,
shout out to
Calligraphy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Calligraphy because Calligraphy was one of the first teams that I
They-
started coaching
yeah,
in
definitely.
that. Dream, I got an exclusive for you. Link me later this week. See, when you're the fly guard, the benefits. Yeah. When you're the fly guard.
Hey, yo, and that's how. But yo, that's how it's supposed to be. I'm a walking billboard.
That's a
You put
fact.
on me, it should jump up 10% more.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's
Tell
very.
them. Let them
That's
know.
a very real. That's a very real statement. You know what I mean?
And I'm everywhere. I'm state to state with it. So
Right, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely, man. Boston, you know, is definitely more on the map than it was before. I would, you know, love to see everybody here out here supporting each other's stuff. I just think that's the only way, you know what I mean, we truly you know, get ahead of it. And hopefully soon we get on with some Grove Hall merch because I know that's something we've been talking
I've
about.
been telling y'all to do it for a while.
You know what I mean? So
Just saying.
We in the works.
Go ahead,
you know,
add on to that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm writing. I'm drawing a few things
Oh,
here
okay,
and there. I got a couple ideas.
I've been
I'm
telling
drawing
y'all
up
for
a few
months.
things here and there.
Yeah, man. You know, so I mean, what we at? We at 48 minutes left.
Is it cold outside, y'all?
It was. Yeah, it was. It was. So I mean, what else, man? What else you guys you know what I'm saying? Like again, fashion, like what's going on? Let's talk about some of your favorite you know, not outside of Boston, clothing lines or brands or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Particularly on the Black designer side of it. You know what I'm saying? What some of your favorite?
Milano Di Rouge. She pretty
you got
decent.
some fire. You got some fly
She
shit.
keeps some fire stuff in her, like that trench coat, them shorts, them Bermuda shorts, them jeans, even the basic Milano sweaters.
Yeah.
Sammy,
You know
Ray?
You know what? Damn, I've kind of been out the loop for a while. Now it's just been about comfort for me. I just been throwing on just some comfortable shit.
Dad life.
I gotta, you know, the next couple of months, I gotta start going back outside. I gotta start figuring some stuff out. You know, my daughter was working at the Lit Boutique. You know, that's not us. That's not us. So, you know, but I definitely got to get back outside and try to figure out some stuff. I might have to follow Reem to New York a couple of times a week.
Well, it could be anything. Like what's some of your favorite vintage fashions from again early hip hop? 2000s. Was it the Sean John? Was it the Rockaway? Was any of that?
Look. I still
Yeah.
got a Bocal jersey. I still got a Bocal jersey
Wow.
somewhere in the house.
Wow.
Okay.
Look. I was just talking about Friday night. I went out and I was just talking about cross colors. Because when we did our little when we did our little 80s thing, right? When we did our little 80s thing in North Carolina, I had like the cross colors, bucket hat, the had the overalls and shit in the fucking shirt. And then I was telling her about, I was saying, what shoes did I have on?
Travel Fox.
No.
Was it Travel Fox? Lottos?
No, I didn't have the Lottos. I had on Troop.
Oh, that's what it was.
I had some Troops on.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I had some Troops.
That was the shit back in the day. Troops.
Yeah. But I was looking at some of them styles today. I was like, oh, nah.
Just the patch. Just the patch on the lot.
Taking the patch off every day, got a different color patch on.
Word up.
All right.
Crazy.
Nah, man.
You see, I'm on my Gazelles. I brought all the fashion out today. I'm cross
I'm hip.
I feel you. I feel you.
Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already know, man. Listen, I was being chill. I started to get the fur out for today, man. But I was
I was gonna bring the 8-ball jacket out, but I was like, nah, that's too original.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I gotta shout out my daughter, Serenity. She got her little brand, Serenity. She's actually in fashion show this week coming up, if I'm not mistaken, at RCC.
Nice.
So I'll be down there at RCC for the, yeah. I think it's the Caribbean Culture Fashion Show or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Is it this week? This weekend?
I think it's this week. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, so I'll be there for that.
Okay.
Shit.
Man, that's really cool, man. Super dope that she's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely wanted to be a fashion designer. When Fast Life came out back in the day, when the original Fast Life crew, I was supposed to be that guy that just did their ensemble. I was trying to, I couldn't rap like that. So it's just like, I'm going to make sure y'all look like y'all going to look decent out here. So I wanted to go to school for all that, but she ended up going ahead and doing all that. So I'm proud of her. So, hey.
Word up. So Chuck got a question. Can y'all talk about the difference between dudes doing merch and designers? I think there's a huge difference. So what do you guys think about people that are simply doing merch versus people that are actual designers, or is there that much of a difference in you guys' opinion?
That's like a two-part though. Like, I think because my man, he does merch and he designs his shit. So like, he designs it to send it to the person that produces it. That's the difference. That's what he's trying to take. Nigga that
I don't know, because if that's the case, because that's what I do. I sit there, design it, send it out to my people across seas, and then they sit here and they bring it back to us and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know what he's really trying to say. I mean, shit, we should have brought him on here. But
maybe people who are doing merch are not designing their pieces. Yeah, I mean,
they're just selling shit.
So, right. That's what I think that he's saying.
Okay.
Cats who just throw a logo on a white tee and call it designing. That's what he's saying. And I mean, it's definitely a difference. It's definitely a difference.
Yeah.
You can tell people who put more
effort
into the
creativity and stuff into it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Big difference. So no, but that's a great question. That's definitely a great question. Because again, Reem, with all of the fashion, I mean, that you've been, have you ever thought about your own line of anything, of clothing?
Sure. I did. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, what year was it? 2019. Me and Matt Caddy was about to do something. I ain't even gonna hold you. The fly shit only is really a thing, bro. The FSO is really a thing, bro.
Okay.
The fly shit only.
That shit was really about to come out, but it's a lot. It's too much haters and too much politics behind it, man. And it's a headache. It's a fucking headache, bro.
Well, Reem, I got a manufacturer. You know,
I know. My man, Boston Street Union. We gonna link up and we gonna put something together. Watch one day. Watch.
Okay.
We gonna do something. We gonna do
Boston
something.
Street Union says merch is more of just as selling stuff as I see it. Designers sometimes actually do the cut and sew aspect of designing. Charles is definitely right. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, some people can't. Some people can design some shit, but they can't do the cutting and the sewing and all that. So, you know, I won't take nothing away from them people that can just draw some shit up and have somebody else do it.
Right.
So I said, now take that and put it into music. So why would you be mad at somebody that got a ghostwriter?
Well, the thing is, they are the ghostwriter.
Who's the ghostwriter? The designer or the person that's
designing, the person that's making the markup, the design, they're the ghostwriter. Because the person that's building it, they're the performer, right? They're the ones that putting it out there.
Well, they're just doing the work. They're not putting it out there.
Right.
Well, they're doing the work.
They're just doing the work. They're not putting it out there. The person who made the logo is still putting it out there. He's just not crafty enough to do that part of it.
But he's the ghostwriter.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
But
He's
the ghostwriter.
It's a good point. I didn't look at it like that. That's a very good point.
So that's what I'm saying. So like I'm saying, my man, say if I put a clothing line out, but somebody else is producing it, it's just that it's my thing. Does that make me less of the person that?
Listen,
why
definitely
doesn't
not?
it,
because you get all the money. I mean, you get most of the money because you're the one that
the
made
manufacturer's
the
gonna get a cut too, though.
Huh?
The manufacturer's gonna get a cut too, though.
No, they get a cut, but you know, you're the guy that made it. So that's just like what's it, Eric Bellinger? Or I think Eric Bellinger. There's a lot of songs that Chris Brown done made. You know, from him, but Eric Bellinger making a lot of money. Same thing with what's the other dude?
But you nobody's discrediting Eric Bellinger or the nigga that's right. Then nobody's there's nothing said about that.
Yeah.
But I don't get in the fashion industry like it's just like that. I'm the one that's my product. Somebody else is doing it. I'm just putting it out to the world.
Yeah.
That's similar to Ghostwriter with music. That's all I'm putting it as.
Okay, I think Kia is on the road traveling. We're gonna add Kia to this car. Yeah, no, we can hardly see you, dog. Like, what are you doing?
You know I'm black. I'm here as long as they know I'm here.
Nah,
it don't count.
Come on, dog.
What do you want me to do? You want me to turn the lights on and drive from Reading to Cambridge? Like, I'm
car rides with
listen,
Kia.
I gotta get to Salvin's party. My family's literally texting me like, "Oh, how far are you, nigga? I just left my house."
Jesus.
Then,
real quick, what is this party about that you're having with your Uncle Selvin?
It's R&B Fest tonight. Okay, it's a day party.
R&B Fest.
Yeah.
For him and Sohail. Him and Sohail do something.
Yes, I did see that. Okay, I did see that.
Sohail and Salvin. I think they call it the Light Brights or some shit. Light Bright Entertainment, but
Lighthouse Entertainment.
You know what? Okay, yeah. So they do something, maybe like every other, especially around holiday time. They do a couple of things. They do things in the summertime, day parties, R&B fest, 30+ functions, things like that.
Okay.
I just gotta show my face for my uncle. That's all.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, I mean, well, we was about to, wrap up anyways, man. I think this was a really, really good episode. Kia, we appreciate you. You know what I mean, for closing that deal to get the brother Twice Style in here.
I told you. I tried. Listen, whatever y'all need, I can make shit happen out here. I'm trying to tell you.
Closing.
You know what
I mean? Nah, definitely, man. Fellas, any parting shots, man? You're gonna talk about? I mean, the game's a little. I mean, I lost today, little loss. You know what I mean? So
yeah, we some losers.
Y'all. I thought it was gonna rain all day, so I didn't even attempt to come outside. That's why I'm so like last. No, I swear to God, I was gonna come to the gym.
I was waiting for you to pull up. I was waiting for you to
I
pull
was
up.
coming to the gym, and the weatherman said it was gonna rain all day. So I was like, "That's a sign from God."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then my homegirl called, like, we not going to the Tobin? I'm like, so I just cleaned my house instead. You know what I mean? And I think it, but I'll be there next week. I'll be there on Sunday. But I do want to give a shout out to I'll be there on Sunday early, like 11. You know what I mean? Not mid shift. I'll be there morning shift. So everybody who wants to see me, they can see me there. But I want to give a shout out to my son, Nico. He's about to be 17 on the 17th. I can't believe I have a 17-year-old.
Okay, that's the day before Zoe's birthday.
You know what I mean?
Zoe's the 18th.
Yeah, okay. You know, he's out here. He's driving. He got a girlfriend. He's thriving out here. Going to Norfolk State, class of 2027. So, you know, just want to shout out my son for getting shit done, making shit happen, already getting into the school he wants to get into. And, yeah, you know, I'm a lot of things, but I'm an incredible fucking mom. So, happy 17th birthday to my son.
Word up. Happy born day to the young God, Nico.
Yeah, happy G-Day. Happy G-Day. Word.
Happy
Yes,
G-Day.
sir.
Yeah, I mean, can't wait to meet you, young king. You know, so hopefully moms will bring you around for something that we're having. You could, you know.
Yeah, of course. He'll be working. He'll be volunteering.
Word up.
He'll be giving out turkeys.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta set that up. We gotta set that up.
Yep, definitely gonna put the young man to work.
Absolutely.
Word up. Reem, Sammy, any parting shots when we get up out of here?
Man,
to that snitch that came in the gym today and said I threatened him. All right.
Wait, who you threatening at the gym?
All right.
You threatened somebody at the gym?
I ain't threatening nobody.
Oh.
Shout out to that player that was arguing with me all game and they lost.
Yo, what?
The nigga was arguing with me the whole game, dog. I'm minding my business and he argued with me the whole game, dog, and they lost. I don't understand, nigga. Play ball.
Who won that Wolves game?
I'm talking about that game, but I ain't gonna say what player. But they lost. The Wolves lost, nigga. They 0-2. Nigga, somebody need to give me their shorts. I swear to God.
Hi, Marv.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow.
I need shorts. Shout out my nigga DG though. DG already know.
That's my guy. That was a hardball guy.
Okay. Well, listen, man. This has been another episode of the Grove Hall Podcast. We appreciate everybody rocking out with us this week, closing out Fashion Week the right way with the legendary Twice Style. We appreciate him for rocking. You know, everybody who came pull up through the comments, Boston Street Union. Combo, you know what I mean? James Manley, all the good people, man. We appreciate you rocking out with us. And we'll be back next Sunday. Another really good episode.
Yes.
So Grove Hall Podcast. We out. See y'all next week, everyone. Peace.
Yeah. See you.